is definitely about a good time also. For us in the culture we come up in the speak specifically on my beliefs, is dancing and ceremony and celebration is a way to break into yourself. So when we're partying and when we're on stage and we're getting people to get amped, it's not just about having a good time. It's not just entertainment. When people come to our shows, people will leave in tears, and not because oh my God, you guys are great. It's because they have described something in them that has shifted or moved, and
Remember something.
or they remember something, or something echoes. And we're really about getting out of the way so that the source of life or certain forces and energy can be, we can be conduits for and feel ourselves on a very intense level, and then we're able to then transmit that out to the people, not knowing not knowing what it is exactly, not knowing what people need, and not forcing it in any way, but letting ourselves be unafraid to be filled by it, and then releasing it out to people so that they can then also become unafraid.
Riders Against the Storm actually comes from a song. There's a group called Sweet Honey in the Rock. You should look them up, maybe put them in the photo thing. But they're a really powerful group of women that sing a cappella, and they sing songs that are like spiritual, gospel type songs. They started like in the civil rights movement. It was started by, oh man, what's her name?
Bernice Johnson Reagan.
Bernice Johnson Reagan started that. And you should definitely Google them. They just make amazing music. We have a bunch of their albums, and anytime that I'm kind of feeling down or just whatever, I can pop that in. It's like, man, it's just good for your soul. It's just good for your spirit on a Sunday morning or something like that. Anyway, they have a song called Ella's Song. It's a dedication to Ella Baker, who's also a civil rights leader. And in that song, it talks about we who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. And then there's a line in there, and it's talking about passing the torch to the young who will run against the storm. And I feel like we are, we had to take the torch. Like our parents, we're the post-civil rights kids. You know what I'm saying? Our parents went through the struggles.
I think the artists that influence me the most are people who have a kind of spiritual slant to their music. In this day and age, like if you kind of want to incorporate that as hip hop artists in your music, your label is a conscious artist. But we don't really take well to that label because I don't understand it, People like Stevie Wonder, Bob Marley, even these people weren't called conscious artists. They might be now, people referring to them, but at the time when they were out and present, they weren't called conscious artists. They were just called really good artists, and they spoke about what was on their heart. So you could, go to a concert and see someone who might be considered just regular R&B and listen to Stevie Wonder in the same concert festival or something. And it's not like, oh, this is a conscious music festival and, this other kind of person has to remain separate. So for me, it's just like when people take the advantage of music to open someone up, or someone takes the opportunity to really talk about something that's not just material. So talking about friendships, or talking about the break of day, or we just listened to Sade. Sade's not considered a conscious artist, but she had a song where she was reassuring her child about the love their father has for them. You know what I mean? That's not conscious music. That's just a beautiful story. People need to be more concerned about how they feel. Artists need to be aware of how they're making people feel, and audience members need to appreciate what it means. I think that's the issue with society in general. People don't know how to respect their feelings. So I think when it comes to respecting music that makes you feel a certain way, they don't really know how to honor it.